How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're playing some more Pioneer Black Ring Rock. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Um, this is a very similar list to the list that I 5-0'd with a few weeks ago. Um, Again, I just haven't had much time to stream recently, but I've been playing this list on Arena and doing pretty well in Mythic. So just kind of fine tuning here and there. It's really just like the sideboard. I really still like the main deck, how it's performed, with the removal suite of two Go for the Throats, two Heartless Axe, and then two Paw Patch formations, and then the one of Abrupt Decay. The only change that we've made so far, I think the last time I streamed, I swapped the extinction events for culling rituals, is what I wanted to do. So I still had, so when I was jamming Arena the past couple weeks, I've been having two culling rituals and two malicious eclipses. But I think now that the meta has gone a little bit bigger, I feel like Burn has Shrieking Nemesis, and a lot of the threats just can kind of outgrow the -2/-2 effect. I'm gonna bring back the two extinction events over the malicious eclipses. There's also just this card is just a lot more versatile. Like I originally liked malicious eclipses just because there's a lot of Selesnya company around, and just having the 3 mana casting cost is super clutch against something like Thalia. But now that Selesnya Coco is kind of on a downswing, and like other decks that are popping up, like angels for random, or like mono green stuff like that, where it's like the meta doesn't seem as homogenous as it was maybe like a couple weeks ago. So I think Extinction Event is just a little bit more of a versatile sideboard card. I've stated in the past, I think Extinction Event is like one of the best sideboard cards in the format. I still think that's true right now. It's just versatile, solid, easy to cast. But yeah, other than that, there aren't many changes. Other changes that I made, I still really like. Again, I said the main, and I just really like the configuration of the sideboard. So we're just jamming more another league, since I have the day off today. So hope everyone enjoys this content, and hopefully it goes well today. We'll mulligan this hand on the play. We'll mulligan. This is a good hand. A great hand if we didn't mulligan. Probably bottom the Glissa, to be honest. Keep bottom Glissa done. So we'll go cast Thoughtseize. Where it gets burned. Okay. So they have 3, 6, 10, 13 damage lined up. I think I just take the Swiss Spear. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16. So just based on our own damage. Because, like, what's going to happen is if we don't take the Swiss Spear, they cast Swiss Spear, attack for 1. If we play a creature, they just burst lightning it, bolt weave, and that's 1, 2, 3. So that's already 4 damage from the Swiss Spear. So they can just take the Swiss Spear and pass. A best draw off the top is either a Blooming Marsh or a Pathway. Just an untapped green source that we can just play this creature out. Just took the Swiss Spear. Sparring advantage. And no bolt wave. Okay. In theory, I could also just not. Oh. Say my name. I'll be there. Blue Marsh, thank you. Because now we can actually, like, try to turn the corner here. So now it's 2, 5, 9 damage, 6 damage. So like the difference between them fighting 6 and 4, I guess, isn't that big of a deal. But going Dread Knight into Slasher and then just providing a quick clock is exactly what we need here. Go down. Opponent is taking a while to let this resolve. I'll have 6 here. They're going to play the Sacred Foundry. Bolt Wave. And I'm assuming they drew another Bolt. Yep. So they have 6 damage. So I will attack. And then I'll play the Slasher. So land is good. They have Borrowstrom probably. Hive. So 5, they go to 10, they go down to 5. So if they draw a creature, that'd be best case scenario for us. So they have Borrow Charmer go to 5. They have a Burst Lightning. So we need them to draw a burnt, like a creature here. The last unknown card needs to be a land. Okay. Step 1. Creature. Perfect. So we win. So destroy target creature with no counters on it. Cool. Cool. Heartless stacked off the top was very clutch, of course. What is happening? What is happening? Hello? Okay. I have my cyber cards are so small. Hello? Guess I can make it a little bit bigger. I don't know, it's so sensitive. Went from like 0 to 60 and like okay. The cut down seems good. I don't know how many sweepers I really want to board in. I can trim the 2 Thoughtseizes, trim the pop patches, and then trim the annex. So I have room for all sweepers. Because I don't think I want the pop patches. Trim Thoughtseize, keep the Duresses. We were really 4 heavy, but I think if they have a creature heavy hand with like Eidolons and stuff, this is where like Malicious Events is better than Extinction Event, because like they have like Eidolon and Sphere, and like a 3 mana sweeper versus a 4 mana sweeper is huge. This is very, very clutch, right? Like this would be right here in our curve, and it would look a lot better if these were our Malicious Eclipses. And then Calling Rush just tags everything, right? So Extinction Event is just like pretty bad in this spot specifically. Unless they have like a bunch of 1s and then and 3s, and we have like a Monster Dread Knight and we just tag their board. Like there's situations where it's better, but I think on average it's probably worse. But I could see maybe even keeping the Thoughtseizes and not having the Extinction Events just to keep our curve lower. I actually kind of like that. Let's just go only one Extinction Events just aren't so clunky. Because I really don't think it's that great post board. Although I saw that game was Thoughtseize in the honestly, like Monster Dread Knight does a very good job of impersonating as a Tarmogoyf. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Again, this has just a lot of fours and only like I need like a cut down or a fatal push or all of the above. Perfect. I'll keep this and I'll bottom poor Glissa Girl again. But yeah, it's Monster Dread Knight is the Pioneer version of Tarmogoyf. And in the format of Pioneer, like Monster Dread Knight is just so plays such a versatile role because A, it has trample and B, it just grinds like crazy. Like it just does so much in that one card. And like if you're not too familiar see the devil. If you're not really too familiar with the Pioneer format, like I feel like Rakdos is, you know, the de facto best mid-range colors, but like this might be a biased opinion, of course, but like I really do like Monster Dread Knight's what it offers to green in the black green color combination, just because of the fact that like, oh, no creature, interesting, because like it just puts such a like it's so good in the mirror because it just outgrinds them. Like Fable is a very 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 strong magic card, probably one of the second probably best card in the format after Treasure Cruise, but like at least Monster Dread Knight gives us the option to go toe to toe with him, right? So it honestly is probably my favorite card. It's going up there to being my favorite card of all time, just of what it does. Probably just cut down this. Why just push it if they have Monstrous Rage? Whoa. No attack? I'm confused, Captain. I am confused. I'm gonna cut down. If they want to save a Monster's Rage, that's fine. Because the cut down can't tag any creature with Monster's Rage anyway. So if they want to do this, that's fine. Land would be great. Running hot, running hot. So I don't think I'm really in the business to... We'll see what they do here. If they want to waste a burn spell on this Dread Knight, they can. It's like a Boros Charm. Going to turn 4 and I'm at 19. It's pretty solid for us. Is this a Hazoret? That would suck. Screaming Nemesis. Okay. Okay, attack with both. I'll block my Regenerate on the Kamano. Block here. If they just let this go, I'll instep push this, or I'll push this now actually, and then play Slasher, so Slasher doesn't get exiled. If this gets exiled, I don't think I really care. I might actually care. If, I think either way I want to play this, so okay, that's fine. So I take 4. I'm gonna push this anyway, so. 4 plus 7, I go to... Okay. Untap lead would be okay. I don't know if I'd cash in Culling Ritual now. Take this guy out. Awesome. I'll probably save both. If I Sasha. I don't want to see what they do. I'll do this so then this comes back. Because this exiles it. One card. This Culling Ritual is kind of rotting in her hand now. Okay. We're at a virtual 8. I'll sandbag the Death Calculate, I guess. If I draw Monster Dread Knight, would I Dread Whispers? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll hold the Death Calculate. So virtual 8, like I said. They're flooding. Love to see it. Love to see it. I'm not going to cast this Thoughtseize, so both me and my opponent are drawing blanks. So 7 down to 3. So this is a 2-turn clock now. Okay. What do I need? Instant speed removal wouldn't be the worst. Soul Scar Mage, okay. I'm gonna Culling Ritual right now. Oh, when it's my turn. I'm playing a Culling Ritual. If I draw Fatal Push, that would lock things up, I think. Vita Vault, okay. Do I Thoughtseize here? I feel like they have a Monster's Rage in hand. So if they have Slick Shot plus Monster's Rage, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're not dead still. So I'm just gonna hold Culling the Thoughtseize. It's a 4 mana, very expensive way to deal with a single Soul Scar Mage. I'll make green mana. That's fine. That's fine. Attack with Slasher. They go to 7. Down to 3. Okay. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Slick Shot plus Monstrous Rage again is not enough. Cool. I'll keep Yorion. The rest into Thoughtseize. Best case scenario is a um Blooming Marsh again. That actually is okay too, because now I can play Dread Knight if I want the clock. That way the blocks are deckless. So Basal Swamp is actually a good draw there. What time we should let on Thoughtseize? Fuck me. Because I was like, oh, if they're on if they were on beans, bean to light or up the beanstalk, I would have liked to have played Duress first. That's the reason why I Duress first. But that really punishes what I'm doing now. What could I draw that punishes me for not playing Mutavault? There's no green, so as long as I have double black, which I do here, I think I can draw the Whispers. Still, worst case scenario. So yeah, let's do this. So that way, when it gets Vanishing Burst, it's okay. Yeah, but that 7 Caryatid is pretty good. Oh, they do the land too, so they're not putting Yorion in hand. Interesting. Okay, Wall Thoughtseize. Oh. Okay, well, I have to take that. This ain't looking good for the home team, that's for sure. Oh, I cleared the reveal too, so it's Abrupt Decay 2 verse. Abrupt Decay 1 verse. Okay. I mean, this Archfiend is not long for this world. They drew that, so they have, again, Abrupt Decay and Vanishing Verse. That's a dead draw. I'm just gonna sandbag this Archfiend at this point because there's like they just have untapped mana, it just doesn't do anything. We have nothing to jam next turn, so it's just like not really worth it. Yeah, this Abrupt Decay looks really bad against a Yorion deck. Guess I'll just slam Archfiend now. It's the card I quote-unquote least care about. And then when they verse it, I can go if I draw like an Unholy Annex, I can go Annex plus Slasher next turn. Yep, so they have Abrupt Decay. That's a good draw. At least as an answer to Omnath. So I'll throw it. Play Slasher. It's Decay stuck on my hand. Not stuck anymore, technically. Not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see. They drew their 4th verse. We are drawing more lands than them. Doesn't look good for the home team. Especially with the Yorion in hand. That's no bueno. Lost Dread Knight's good, I guess. Okay. Lissa is in play, along with my Dread Knight. I'm gonna hope that the last couple cards are just blank, which I don't think they will be. Okay, so the last card is the Brook Decay. We have this Dread Knight. They can cast Yorion now. Then we can't attack through the Yorion. We need to draw another removal spell. Best, honestly, Unholy Annex would be the best draw, because then we can Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber in the same turn. Have a blocker for this. They only have one card in hand, and we get to draw a card. So Unholy Annex is the best possible draw we have right now, because we know we get full value out of it. No, we're just gonna, draw our 9th land. We're probably just gonna die now. Nice. Draw a 10th land. Everything went well for our opponent here. Okay. Okay. You got it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Invoke Despairs. I guess they don't have that many enchantments. They're not like the enigmatic version, so this is the matchup where I kind of want like Ashiok. But as it stands right now, like the number of good cards we have, just that we want to board out, outweigh the number of cards we want to board in. I think initially the Extinction Events have been this is where the versatility comes in. The Extinction Event seems pretty good here. Like they do gain a lot of value off of like Niv and Omnath and blah blah blah, but like sometimes we can get under them and just wipe their big bodies and then get in there. So Dress, Thoughtseize, Throat Act, Paw Patches seems decent. But all the pushes, of course. And I think this is fine. The old 10 lands, 5 spells draw. Yeah. What's crazy is like if you had just drawn a single annex that game, like the last 3 turns, I think we would have been okay. I do think we would have been okay. You draw a couple of cards a turn. I mean, they had the 9 on them, but we had the 6/6, so. Wow. They literally can't cast a Slowdown Binding. I'm gonna take this carry out. Let's aggro them out here. This looks like BG control, actually. I mean, getting with semantics, I guess. Oh, man. Of course they drew the land. I could double Thoughtseize and take both their Fables. Let's start with just deploying the threat here. Let's get the clock going. Because like if we do take the strategy of taking both Fables, we need to make sure we can beat Bring to Light, which I don't think we can now. I wonder if they'll just Fable next turn. And if they do, I'm just gonna play as Annex actually. Get my value now. Because like now, like if they want to Leyline Binding, that's their whole turn. We just double Thoughtseize, then take double Fable, or go take Fable plus BTL. If they just cast Fable here, that's fine, to be honest. Because now we just, I think our plan is to try to race double Fable here. Possibly just Duress plus Thoughtseize, Leyline Binding. Taking it. Wow. I did not expect that, actually. Now, with... Can they Leyline Binding for 2? So 1, 2. So they can go up the Beanstalk plus Leyline Binding, which is a pretty bad sequence. So like I said, I think I just race. Did not use. So I have Bean plus Fable plus Unknown. Bean here. Oh my god, they drew another Leyline Binding? No fucking way. Okay, so I think this turn I'm going to... Okay. I think going Glissa plus Thoughtseize is better than Dread Knight plus Glissa. I wanted to take the... Okay, so the hand is really bad, so that's pretty good for us. We just need a whiff one turn. Cycle. Fatal Passage. Oh my god. Fuck me. I'm going to cast Ritual Chamber. Hope they whiff again. We just need to try to aggro now, I think, at this point. Urine in hand. Okay. So they go Yorion, blink everything. They could copy it too? Jesus Christ. So they just Leyline Binding everything. So they Yorion, make a copy. Attack for 4, we go to 3. Oh, actually they can't attack. So what they do is they can make a cast a Yorion, bring the Land Binding back, exile the Land Binding. And at the end step, they could copy the Yorion, exile the Leyline Binding again. So I don't think it's beneficial for them to just do it right away because they just get a 4 damage in. So I think I'll attack. And I think I'll just double Unholy Annex here. Oh, that is clutch. That is clutch. If they don't flicker this Fable, which I don't think they will. Well, I don't want to do that because they just Leyline Binding it and just exile the token. So they do exile the Fable. Okay. I was going for a chippy. On Tableau is actually surprisingly very good there. Because now we can unlock plus play a Dread Knight. So this is unlocked. This is unlocked. This is unlocked. So I guess I'll unlock the one that doesn't have Ritual Chamber, I guess. I don't know if it exactly matters. But we do Drain for 4, which is cool. And then technically, if they don't do anything, we have lethal the following turn. This is a fucked up Magic card, man. This is a fucked up Magic card. Like, they need an answer to these demons. They discard 2 lands. I wonder if it was correct for them to flicker the Fable. Looks like standard souped up. Yeah, that's what people have been telling me. How's it going, Malfi? I mean, I've been playing this archetype in Pioneer since forever. So. Oh my god. so I don't have a demon now. Got it. Oh, they must have Helix. Damn. So I'll Extinction Event for Odd. Let's attack first. We need a demon. Leyline Binding. A Vanishing Burst. Okay, that's fine. I think I still stick with the plan of Extinction Eventing 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Slasher. So do this. This. Play Slasher. We need an Archfiend off the top. Thank you. Okay, it depends on what they have here. If this is a Niv. Oh, they have the verse. Wow. Another Extinction Event? We're 1 damage short. It's funny enough, if we had Fatal Push, we would win the game right now. Assuming they don't have an Archfiend. Because we could have like Archfiend unlocked and then push. Oh, you have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if we had Fatal Push, ironically, in our hand, we could Archfiend, unlock, kill this, and then train, but... We go up to 9, 7. They have exactly 9 damage. Wow, good game. I guess I could Dread Whispers into another Extinction Event. So let's do that. I could Dread Whispers into an Extinction Event. I could I could Bankbuster into an Extinction Event. Oh man. Alright, on the play. I mean, it was close. I mean, if we had that Extinction Event... Oh, but then if I had the Extinction Event, I needed to Extinction Event plus... I was at 5, right? So technically I go to 3. I take the 2 from the Goblin. So I wasn't dead, technically. Close game, close game. Gigantha. I'll keep. Yeah, it's funny because like all over my Twitter, it's like I won my RCQ with Golgari, and I'm like, oh cool, but it's standard and it's not Pioneer. I mean, it's basically a Pioneer deck. I think what's missing, like Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize Fatal Push, right? Because that's Annex too, which is just this card's just so fucked up. Yeah, I heard Standard's in a really good spot right now, which is cool. Don't torch me. No! Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Bank Buster. Okay, well, I thought this was prowess, but it looks like it's mid-range. So I'm going to start drawing cards. Just as expensive as a farm all over. Yeah, I mean, it's just funny because I was having this conversation at like a Friendsgiving that I was at last week, where they're actually like getting into Lorcana. Um, and it's funny how like all the other card games, their barrier to entry is so low, and then like our game is just so high. Thoughts he's a good draw. Yeah, because I heard that like you can get a really competitive Lorcana deck for like $50 or something. And I think that's what Magic is trying to do now, which I respect. Because like I think we all hate like these like alternate lands and like all these different variants and stuff. But I think at the end of the day, it does make the barrier to entry a lot lower. It just sucks because like stuff like Shieldred at the time, even though there was like a jillion printings of it, it was still really expensive. That's what sucks. So like I get what they're trying to do. It just isn't really helping, unfortunately. You can take my annex. I'm stopping to play MTG to play Fab. I heard Festival is actually really, the game itself I heard is really good. Leave my Unholy Annex. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. Every deck would play Shoulder if they could. I'll push you. It's funny because like Shielder just went from like so good in Pioneer to like seeing almost zero play in Pioneer. Like people are playing as like a one of, but like it used to be like a solid 3, if not maybe some decks even played 4. If it was a demon, it would be a slam dunk for sure, just because of Unholy Annex. Second torch the tower. Wow. Okay. Rude. You can attack. 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 I'm assuming they're gonna activate Bank Buster. Just to bypass Thoughtsy. Yeez. That's fine. Just to bypass Thoughtseize, I'm going to Ritual Chamber the one in my hand. And then I can unlock the other ones respectively. And at the removal spell, it sucks, but we are just outgrinding our opponent right now. This is the experience I have with Bankbuster. I really like Bankbuster. I have 2 in my sideboard itself, but like it's situations like this where it's just like everything's kind of really efficient now. So spending 2 mana to activate Bankbuster is just, there's no time. They cast this on turn 2, and they have yet to activate this card. Next turn I'll probably Paw Patch, Fable. I could also just shock this Overgrown Tomb in. Oh, they're this deck. We need this Attraxit to be very bad. Best draw is probably Archfiend. Oh god. Bridge Duress. Fuck, they drew Duress. Fuck my life. Damn it. What do they put in their hand? So they have Bankbuster and Fabler as the last cards. They didn't crew an attack. That's a mistake. Okay. We have Go for the Throat and set card. We have Go for the Throat, Paw Patch formation. So we have an out. So we're gonna be there. Fable plus Bankbuster. We'll take this hit. This card they drew. Okay. Double Fable. Rude. Very, very rude. Well, I'm definitely going to throw this. I'm gonna play Unholy Annex here. So they go to 10. Oh, that's a good draw. I'm holding the push, and I'm just gonna take everything that comes at me. So, because if they have Transmogrify, I want to push it. They discard the Thoughtseize. It's good for us. They're activating Bankbuster. Also very good for us. This is lethal right here. Attack with Demon. Like, come at me. I don't care. This does nothing. You just, like, negated 2 Unholy Axe Drains. They have another one. They don't have enough mana to cast a second Transmogrify. Let's go. We made a transmog. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, man, this is a fucked up magic card, man. I swear. This card is fucked up. Fucked up. Um, this is the match where, like, I honestly, like, didn't really sideboard. I there's no real, like, I don't have anything in the sideboard that I want to necessarily bring in, and there's nothing necessarily in main that I want to board out because these type of like combo decks, like Fatal Push is actually still good. It still counters Transmog. Like something like Creativity, like Fatal Push is a lot worse because they can just target a treasure, but Transmog specifically targets a creature. So like all of our creature removal is just so live. It's just too good, yeah. It's such a game changer. It's just changed our archetype to um be what it is. Like it's just so good. It's Shieldred, Phyrexian Arena, and just a big ass dude in one card. It's crazy. I honestly like. Is that weird to just say I don't want a sideboard? I could board in like a Bank Buster or two, but like I just saw that game where they themselves cast a Bank Buster on turn 2 and activated it once. And what turn did it go to? Like I can see maybe boarding out the Glissas and just playing the Bank Busters instead, just because it's a little bit more of a robust threat. Let's do that. That will be the change. I want to keep in all of my Fatal Pushes. Because a worst case scenario, they deal with Fable. Like, and this is a match where we proactively want to push the Goblin Shaman tokens just because that's their avenue of hard casting Atraxa. I mean, the hand's very Thoughtseize proof. In the sense that like they can take this push. I guess it's not fully Thoughtseize proof because that means they have another Thoughtseize. Play this to conceal info. I could play Meat Ball instead, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be attacking with it. Yeah, so this is a sign that they have another discard spell, whether it's a Duress or a Thoughtseize. So this thing's probably gonna go. That being said, like we do have an Archfiend. We can hold up push now. So if they go like turn 2 Fable, we're going to push. This is Skeleton. Yep. Maybe I'm supposed to boarding like Culling Ritual just to tag that. I don't know. Yep. I'm not gonna push the Skeleton, so. Yep. You got my second Annex. Pretty good. Pretty good. So we take Transmog here, that'd be... Oh! I see. I see. I'm on to you, opponent. I'm on to you. I am on to you. That's scary. I guess in theory I could have taken this and then just never play. That's the card they drew. Okay. They might just take my push. I have a lot of removal, so I think letting this resolve is fine. Okay. Unholy Annex. We have 2 left. That's our best draw, probably. That's a good draw. Just take the transmog. Trading discard spells here. Trading discard spells. Scary because they just have the case lined up if they do. So they have Torch as their last known card. The skeleton's gonna go all the way. Gigant in hand. Okay. Okay. Should I attack? I'm not gonna block this, right? Let's attack. Conan, thank you for. Oh yeah, I tried to. Appreciate it, man. May sacrifice an artifact, champion, or token. Do I want to trade my high for them to sacrifice this? Let's do it. Appreciate you tuning in. I know, again, I've always mentioned that I feel like my streams are pretty inconsistent nowadays, so really glad that people do tune in when I do go live. So why did they do that before? Damage. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, because now if I draw on Holy Annex, I want to cast the Ritual Chamber side. Every 6 months. I guess I'm not that bad, but so I'm probably dead. These fatal pushes are not great. Not against a case of the stash skeleton, that's for sure. Makes me wonder if I should board in like Culling Ritual. I mean, Bankbuster would be pretty good in this spot. The card that did actually board in. I probably would have gotten snagged by a Thoughtseize, but you know. What do you got? What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? Tracks it. I'll let it resolve. I want to see what it reveals. I guess I can, in theory, draw a removal spell for it, but that's some good ones. That's some good ones. I'm going big, baby. On the play, I'm going big. Bring in that one of Invoke Despair. Yeah, Annex into removal spell would be okay. I would go down to 10, and then I would take a Gigant hit down to 5. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I feel like Calling Ritual is a really, really, really specific answer to Stash of the case. Stash of the skeleton card. I think Invoke Despair is just a little bit more versatile, so I think I'm going to put that instead. Yes, I would like to be on the play. I'll keep this hand. As long as they don't have a turn 1 discard spell. We have a Bank Buster rolled up. With our luck, they probably will have a turn 1 discard spell. And then our hand kind of falls apart. But if they have the discard spell, I don't think we can roll into 6 anyway. Sucks. Monster Dreadnight's our best draw. Thoughtseize would have been nice on our opening hand, but details. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna lose this game. That is nasty. We need. Did I board up my Abrupt Decay? I did board up my Abrupt Decay. So I need to draw Unholy Annex right now, or I'm pretty fucked. Nope, just a land. This game is probably over. Did they top deck a Fable? Oh, okay. I was like, what? They're just protecting from discard spell. Man, if I boarded a Culling Ritual, that would have been insane. I guess I should have. Hindsight's 2020, I guess. Don't torch me, please. Don't torch me, please. Don't torch me, please. And Holy Annex would be, again, our best draw here. We're gonna raise. We're gonna just fire up this meter wall and just try to attack. Okay, that's fine. Unless we draw literally on Holy Annex, which we did not. They know about both our removal spells. This is an Obnixilis. shock it in. For 5. Oh, I should have not let this resolve. I should have just Heartless acted this. Or pushed this. Because that would be at 11 still. Probably matters. They shock this in to activate Bankbuster. Just like click through. Such an uphill battle. Is there any point in holding up Heartless Act? Yes, because they have stash. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They know about our Heartless Act too. So they activate this and then 1, 2. They can get Transmog in theory, but then they don't have a creature. So I think I just have to deploy the threat here. Okay. Fable the Mirror Breaker. If I attack both at them, they go to 7, play Slasher. I think I just have to go for attacking them. Damn, that 2 life might actually cost me the game. I just like click through the Ob Nixilis activation. So they get a redraw. We have Hive activation plus Heartless Act cast next turn. They know about a Heartless Act, right? They do. They have this ruled up, so if they're digging for something specifically... Okay. attack. So they have... I mean, we just have to go for it, right? Like... They have to crack this, probably. I have to go for this. I have to go for lethal. And then if I draw a discard spell, it doesn't really help us, I guess. Unholy Annex. Just go for it. That 2 damage from that ob matters so much here. Because I would have lethal right now. Damn. It's crazy. Yep. So our only out here is they make a mistake. So the 2 life wouldn't have mattered here. So now they just they have the push too. So I was debating casting this ritual chamber, but they have the push anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they like literally have lethal on board. They just fire at Mutavault, crew the Bankbuster, attack for 6. And then I need them to take a hit from this Dread Knight. I draw Mutavault, and then I Unholy Annex. Literally, we need like all the things to go wrong for our opponent. They could just get a discard spell here too, just clear the way. In theory. Opponents that miss lethal and still win are always the most tilting. I mean, you don't know what they're playing around, right? If they like legitimately just miss lethal, that's one thing. But sometimes they're playing around something that you're not really aware of, right? Like sometimes they're taking the safer line where they might not win that turn, but they might win the next turn. Like why if you take a lethal line where it's like 60% versus like, if you just wait a turn and then you just go for lethal in the following turn, that's like a 90% win. It's like if you lose to bad players, that's one thing. That's I think that's regardless if they miss or lethal or not. But if they just have it, they just have it. Again, we just need them to make mistakes. But I guess we don't even have the Ritual Chamberlain's Mutavault line for us anymore, so I mean, I have nothing, so we're gonna make them do it because they're pausing for some reason. They're just double checking. Yep, they see it. Good game. Good game. It just feels so narrow. But maybe I might try it next time just for science. We're on the draw. I'm gonna bottom this paw patch formation. Looks like it's bulwark control. I don't care about this portable hole. Flood Farm Verge. So they have one draw for a counter spell here. Heartless Act is not what we want to see. So half our hand is kind of dead, but hopefully this Unholy Annex can. I think I'll take the Deluge. No, I haven't really played the standard version. People keep telling me to that I'd enjoy it, but I just invest so much time into Pioneer, or I don't have that much time to invest into Magic, so when I do, I want to. They have Get Lost. So the hand is Portable Hole, Wandering Emperor, Unknown. I wish I didn't have this Mutavault as my land drop right now. Just need to hit our lands. That's what we need to do. Another Ultra Chamber is good. Play an Archfiend. So whole Emperors, the two unknown cards. Are they just gonna not cast this Wandering Emperor? That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Wish I had a land there. I mean, I kind of have to attack. So, otherwise, like the oil counter would just kill me. Yep. I'll play Glissa, I guess. And like, which card is the one that really pressures our opponent the most? Because they have Portable Hole, Unknown now. Backup Slashers, okay. So Portable Hole, Unknown. Make a dude. Nice. Put a counter. Dude, my mouse is like freaking out. Sorry, give me a second. Kill the Wandering Emperor with Glissa. Glissa's Bay, baby. Glissa's Bay. Glissa is Bay. I guess this is an interesting dynamic because I want to play around Farewell this time. So I'll do this. They're gonna portal hole my demon. I'm gonna attack first because if I draw an untap land, I want to play that and go Thoughtseize into Ritual Chamber. The Gondra's last card. Okay. Start training. A single Teferi just changes the whole dynamic of this game, so it's definitely not over. Oh, okay. Opponent said it was over. Opponent said that was over. So, bank, invoke. Oops. Like, my D-jerk reaction is to support all the pushes, but they have, like, the Chromos Seed Shark, and they actually, you know what's really cool is what I've seen is they run like the Angel now, like one of the Baneslayer Angels, not literally Baneslayer Angel, the other 5-mana 5/5. Is it literally Baneslayer Angel? It might be literal Baneslayer Angel that has protection from demons. Really cool tech that I saw when I was playing Arena. Sorry, I'm trying to plug in my mouse. Give me a second. But I thought that was really cool tech that I saw. Sideboard in 2 Bank Busters and an Invoke. Cut Decay. Do I want Decay or I want to push? I think I want push and not Decay. Oops. But Unholy Hacks just like makes this control matchup pretty easy. This hand is really good against every deck except this one. It's not gonna mulligan. This is the part of the deck that we do not want to see. It's kind of the same thing. I'll keep the Throat actually. Do I want the Throat? I think I want the third land instead. They're gonna heavily lean on this Dread Knight. If they have the shark, we want to, in theory, take it with Thoughtseize. So I think just ensuring your third land drop in case we draw an Holy Annex, I think a little bit more important than being truly reactive. Restless Anchorage. Okay. What do you got? Take the number lies. Drew the land. Can we draw our land? That's the real question. That's the real point. They drew theirs. We did not draw ours. Mulling a 5. They did not draw theirs. 5th land. Slashing. Okay. It is what it is. Our sideboard just isn't like necessarily geared to be control here. Oh, their hand is really bad. If we can just draw a 3rd land here, that'd be very clutch. I'm gonna pop patch, try to draw land. Real question is, do I wait? I think I do. If they draw a normalize or get lost or something, like that's just so bad for us. It's better just to wait. It's just so free. Unless they literally drew double counter magic and a counter magic, but then that means they already countered the first copy anyway, so. Their hand is ass. So just start drawing cards. Oh, they have Otawara? Hmm. Okay. Throat. Okay, sure. If I really wanted to, I could just cast this Invoke Despair and then and then make them sack the Ley Line if I really wanted them to. So now they can Otawara or Demon, and then we just play Archfiend. Okay. I have 3 basics. Is it a Beza? Oh, they just bounce it. Okay. Heartless Act. Trying a lot of answers to their angel, if they have it. Narset. Okay. Get lost. Okay. I wonder what they'll target. I'll go for them. Okay. Wait, why can't I cast this? Oh, this... I target this. Wow. I will keep my Monster Knight. I still get to drain, which isn't nothing. They get to field my Mutavault away. I can't draw off the Narset, which sucks, but... Farewell. Okay. Okay. Go to combat, please. Push you. That leyline is doing a lot of work, actually. Leyline plus Narset's actually a pretty good combo. This is actually looking pretty bad for us. Not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna take 2 every turn. Pretty brutal. You need to hope that they just draw nothing. They just try to attack with this. They have the farewell, which is awkward. So we need to draw threats off the top. Whether it's Archfiend or Mutavault or whatever. Did I board out Mutavault or Abrupt Decay? I did. It's pretty rough. They didn't cast this for a while. If this is a Wandering Emperor, I will Heartless sack my own Monster Dread Knight. That's fine. Drain for 2. I don't want to expose my Mutavault, so I might just attack with just the Dread Knight next turn. Again, this is a spot. Okay. That's fine, I guess. My Thoughtseize is live now. My Thoughtseize and my Invoke Despairs are live now. Oh, they left enchantments. Oh, this doesn't... Oh, they didn't choose enchantments? Wow. Interesting. Is our last card Get Lost? Or March? This is a crazy game. This connects. This is game changing. Wow. That's huge. Because that means we can draw and drain. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't exile enchantments too. Another go for the throat. Let's go, baby. Damn, that was man. I don't know. I think they misplayed this for a while. They should have just exiled the enchantments, unless they're sniping and they know I have this. They know about this in Invoke Despair. Like there is no reason with the Mutavault in play to be doing that unless they just missed the Mutavault. Nice. Phoenix potentially. Well, if I knew I was going to draw another Thoughtseize, I would have bought him the. I would have bought him the Thoughtseize and kept the Slasher. Okay, that's fine. He really likes his hand, yeah. Just Picklock Prankster. God damn it. That's the card I wanted to dodge, but sure. Sure. I mean, Ledford doesn't really matter. I'm taking the Impulse just because it is the card that tags my Slasher. So my goal is to protect the Slasher, and Lightning Axe is a card disadvantage spell. So that was the reasoning of doing that. Oh. Well, you don't say. You don't say. No blocks. No blocks. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, Hazard Axe Mystery card. I just like X through all of them on the reveal zone. It's just different than what I was used to. Hazard Axe Mystery card. This is Warrant a Lightning Axe. Oops, sorry, was I muted there? Was I muted the whole match? That sucks. I was saying I love this card. You know what's funny is like, I'm actually very tempted to board in like Back to Natures, just because like there's spots where they just have like double artist talent or profs. Maybe I shouldn't even be boarding out the decays anymore. Because I feel like those are primary target number ones. Do I even want Extinction Events? The answer is no. Let's run this back. I just feel like with profs, they just can get up to such a big creature that like we just need the instant speed. If I had a second land, this would be such a good hand. Okay. Well, talking about good hands here. Say bottom Bank Bust. I guess I want to keep Bank Buster, right? It's between Bank Buster and Dread Knight, so. Okay. Thanks for coming back to me. Thanks for taking that bot on personal, Monster Dread Knight. I really wanted you, so I really appreciate that. This consider is always interesting, just because I feel like if you have a better card than the consider, I might just take the better card and then just consider at the end of turn. Versus like when you do it in response, I just have full info. So it's kind of weird that they did that, in my opinion. This is a spot where they can't really Phoenix, so I'm gonna proactively. Oh, I played the wrong card. Oh my god, that was a misclick. I wanted to cast Hearse. Fuck. Hopefully no punishment there. Same rule applies. I don't think they can. If they're gonna cast a Phoenix, they'll probably just hard cast it there. So. Fuck my life. Oh, we got lucky. We did not get a Phoenix there. Oh, man. God, that misclick sucks, man. Sucks. Oh, I'm getting really lucky and there aren't any Phoenixes in the yard. I'm getting very lucky. Very lucky. Now they can cruise freely, I guess. Disgusting. Oh, man. Okay. block, I'm assuming? No blocks. Interesting. I'll hardcast this, and I'm gonna shock this Overgrown Tomb just so I can play around Spell Pierce. The worst thing they can do is they can profs, cast Treasure Cruise, make a big dude, and have Spell Pierce up to protect this Picklock Prankster. That's what I'm going for this line. So the Spink Buster should help us. Found a Cruise. So trying to find a profs here. Yep. Lightning Axe, Pitch Phoenix would be good too. Then I just push the Phoenix, cast Hearse, exile it. Okay. It's also mana for me to activate Bank Buster too. Second Picklock. Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh. They just have so many bounce spells for this, and they just have so many flyers. I think making the 6s just isn't worth it. I think I'm good just chilling, play Hearse, activate Bankbuster EOT. Arclight Phoenix. Sure. Okay. Spire Bluff Canal. Play another Picklock. Okay. Push. How do they make a mistake? If I just attack with Dread Knight, I think the safe play and the play that wins the game is the same. I just attack with Dread Knight. If they just single block with one, I push. Unholy Annex, activating about win. They need to like double block, which is fine. And I just still cast Unholy Annex, Mutavault, Drain for 2. Oh, okay. Game over. Oh, this is a fucked up magic card. So very fucked up. This is a fucked up magic card. This is a fucked up magic card. So we went 3-2. Can never complain about a 3-2. What a league. We beat Phoenix. We lost to Niftalite. I forget what the other matches were, but overall, I think the Extinction Event change is okay. Oh, we lost to Burn too, and that's where we were like debating between Extinction Event and Malicious Eclipse. But overall, like I think this shell still feels fantastic, and people always ask why aren't you just playing Rakdos? I think Paw Patch Formation showed the versatility of being able to beat the mirror, being able to destroy enchantments and creatures flying. This card is just very good. And against like control, we got to just like cycle to dig for a land. Like this card just does a lot. Like if this was just like, just a naturalized effect, just a pure naturalized effect, like that game against control, we just cast on turn 2 EOT to try to hit third land to slam an Annex on turn 3. That was very clutch, right? It just does a lot of subtle things that don't look much, but it just adds up in terms of like these percentage points that you gain, and then when you cast it, it's just like it just does a lot. Like we've casted like 3 or 4 times this league, and it was fantastic. Slasher's a fuck, like this whole deck is just fucked up. Like Slasher's a fucked up magic card. Unholy Annex is a fucked up magic card. Glista's great as a 2 of. We got to destroy a Wandering Emperor by connecting and just removing counters, which is great. And that control matchup was insane too. So decks just felt great. Really happy with where this deck has ended up, I think. I'm really enjoying how this deck feels. So if you like this content, please support the channel. Hit that follow button. Subscribe to my YouTube. I just made a Blue Sky account. So if you are on that platform, you can follow me as well. It's also KO Diamonds. Hope to catch everyone next time. Appreciate all the support. Take care.